All right, let me get this thing started. NFL Week 10 predictions 2014. Let's get it started. Let's get this week started. Okay, you got the Cleveland Browns at the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, I got Cincinnati Bengals to win this game. Then because they're in Cincinnati, and it's gonna be a tough game for the Browns. But you know, I got the Bengals winning the game 30. I got them winning 34-27. I got them beating the Browns. I got them beating the Browns, by the way. Yeah. Next game, you got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills. This is gonna be a tough, challenging game. These two teams, they kind of similar. They're very similar. Only difference is that the Bills probably have I don't know. Actually, no, I ain't gonna say that. But you know what? I got Kansas City to win this game, to beat the Buffalo Bills. Yes, Sammy Watkins is doing well, but I think the Chiefs gonna end up pulling the game off. I think they gonna find a way, and the dog barking outside. Yeah, he always barking when I make these videos. I got them winning the game. Kansas City winning the game, 24-19. It's gonna be a close game. I think that's gonna be a close game, but I think Buffalo gonna lose. That's a game I think they're gonna lose. Now, next game, you got the Dolphins at my Detroit Lions. I got my Lions to win this game. People don't have confidence in people that's from Detroit, or people that's Lions fans don't have confidence in this team in the second half of the season. I don't know why. Am I the only one that got confidence in this team? Am I the only one that has confidence in the Lions this year and in the second half of the season? They're going to beat Miami. This offense is going to get clicking. Miami not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to be if they think they're going to come into the den and be able to run the ball in the Lions, well, they have another thing coming because they're going to play into our strength. That's what they're going to do. But I'm going with the Lions winning the game 28-24. I got the Lions winning in a close one. Next game, you got the Cowboys at the Jaguars in London. This game is in London. The Cowboys at the Jaguars. I got the Cowboys destroying this team. The Jaguars, I don't see them beating the Cowboys. The Cowboys, they lost 2 games straight. And they should not blame that completely on Tony Romo being out, because that's no excuse. Because I think even with Tony Romo last week, y'all would have still lost the game against the Cardinals. Even with Tony Romo, they would have still lost against the Cardinals, in my opinion. The Cowboys is just a better team than the Jaguars. The Jaguars is just a bad team right now. They're horrible. They're god-awful. And the Jaguars always playing in London every year. You know why? Because they trying to, I guess, raise money for the city and all, put revenue in the city and stuff. So they get more sales in London. You know, it brings in revenue. I got the Cowboys winning that game. Now, the next game, you got the 49ers at the New Orleans Saints. I got the Saints winning this game. I remember the playoff game 2 years ago. It was the 49ers and it was the Saints. I think it was the divisional round. Or was it a divisional round, or was it the NFC Championship game? I can't remember. It was the NFC Championship game or the divisional round. It was 2 years ago for them to go to Super Bowl. I think it was it was the divisional round. Yeah, it was a divisional round. and the 49ers went against the Saints and they beat them when they had Alex Smith as the quarterback. I remember that game. I remember watching that game too. I think that the 49ers won that game 38 to 20. I mean 38 to 35 or something like that. I forgot exactly what the score was, but I think it was somewhere in the 30s. But yeah, that was a good game. But I got the Saints winning this game only because they're at home and the Saints are clicking. The Saints are clicking. I picked the Saints to beat the Panthers last week, and I was right. The Saints won. They won, and they ain't just beat the Panthers. They killed the Panthers like I expected. I'm like, the Saints go, man, ever since that loss against the Lions, they got the things clicking on this team. I knew they was gonna wake up eventually. The Saints was. So I got the Saints beating the 49ers because the 49ers on a decline right now. They got too many, they too banged up. They not together right, and Kaepernick is just overrated. So Kaepernick is just garbage. Well, he's not garbage, but he's very overrated. Very, very, very overrated. And I like Drew Brees because he's a better quarterback. I like the Saints because they have better weapons. Yeah, I got the Saints winning the game. 24. I got them winning 24-21 by a field goal. I got them winning the game. Next game, you got the Tennessee Titans at the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens lost 2 games straight. They lost against Cincinnati and they lost against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They got killed by the Pittsburgh Steelers. I couldn't believe that. That's one of the games I lost. Go figure, right? But yeah, I got the Ravens this game, man. Come on, real talk though. This is a game the Ravens should win. The Ravens at home, and they are a better team than the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, I got the Ravens beating this team 43 to 10. Tennessee Titans are garbage, terrible. This team is a joke. It's a joke, okay? Horrible team. Next game, got the Steelers at the Jets. I got the Steelers. Winning this game. The Steelers been looking good for the past couple of games. What's the Steelers record right now? 5-3? Was they 5-3 or something? I think they 5-3. 5-3 or 6-3. I can't remember. I think they 6-3. I can't remember. It's something like that. They are the 5-3 or 6-3. I think they 6-3. But whatever though. The Steelers are a better team. The Jets is just in a turmoil. They're terrible this year. I thought the Jets is going to be good this year, but they proved me wrong. What they're 1-8? 1-8. This team is garbage. The only game they won was the first game of the season against the Oakland Raiders. And they barely won that game. Man, the Jets is just bad. They're horrible. They got Michael Vick coming in, Geno Smith coming in. They don't know what to decide. And they're not going to win. The Jets they suck. They suck, man. I got the Steelers killing this team. 28-6. Because the Jets is garbage. Okay, next game. The Falcons at the Buccaneers, another division game. This game in the division. I remember when these two teams went against each other. I remember this. I remember when the Falcons went against the Buccaneers, and that was in Atlanta. Atlanta killed this team 54-14. They annihilated the Buccaneers, okay? They killed the Buccaneers. And you know what? I got Atlanta beating the Buccaneers again. I got them beating them again. Buccaneers bad too, man. I don't know. This game is actually tough to pick, though. I'm not going to front because both of these teams are bad. Very, very bad. But I think the Falcons going to pull it off. I think they're going to sweep this team. The Falcons going to win this game. And they pissed off. They're pissed. They coming off a bye too, and they're pissed that they lost to my Lions. They're pissed. I know they are. So they gonna come in. They gonna come into Tampa Bay, and they gonna beat Tampa Bay. I put that on the money right there. They gonna beat Tampa Bay. They gonna beat them. I say 30-26. It's a guess. That's a guess. All my scores be wrong, like I say every week. My scores be wrong, but the games I pick be right. The people I pick to win usually be right. So that's what matters to me. The picks. It's not really the score, it's the picks. Yeah. Next game, you got the Denver Broncos at the Oakland Raiders. I got the Denver Broncos. The Raiders is just horrible. They're probably the worst team in the NFL. They probably the worst. No, they is the worst team in the NFL. Because come on now. They haven't won a game yet. They haven't won a game yet. This team is 0-9. This team is garbage. Oakland Raiders is terrible. They got a terrible. Well, they got nobody on the roster. They got some bums on that roster. They got some old washed-up has-beens on their roster like Maurice Jones-Drew and Justin Tuck and all these other old has-been washed-up suckers. Yes, I'm keeping this video clean today. I'm not going to really cuss. But in my next video, I will. But this one, I'm going to keep it clean. Yeah, the Oakland Raiders are just trash, though. Like, I don't know what to do with this team, man. This team can really go 0-16, though. I'm not even trying to be funny, though. I'm dead serious. This team can potentially go 0-16. That's how bad the Oakland Raiders are. They're horrible on both sides of the ball. They're bad. Bad. The best game they played this season was the San Diego against the San Diego Chargers at home in Oakland. And they didn't even win that game. They didn't win that game, but they played them hard. But they always play San Diego hard. I got the Broncos dismantling this team. I got the Broncos raping this team. Absolutely raping this team. I got the Broncos winning this game 57-10. That team is garbage. The Raiders is garbage. Terrible. 57-10. No, fuck that. Oh, well, I cussed. Bump that. It's gonna be 57-6. Because this team, terrible. They have no chance, man. Broncos on the road can beat the Raiders or at home. It doesn't matter. On the road or at home, it don't matter. They're going to beat them. They're going to sweep this team. Yeah, that's all I got to say. 57-6. Team garbage. Next game. You got the and Denver got pissed off from losing to the Patriots too. You think Peyton Manning forgot about that? You thought he forgot about that? But yeah, next game. You got the St. Louis Rams at the Arizona Cardinals. Division game. You can never pick a team. You can't really pick a team because you never know who's going to win. But Arizona's at home, so I got Arizona. I got Arizona at home. They just at home. That's why I picked them. That's the only reason why I picked them. Now, the Rams, they can't beat the Cardinals, though. They could beat anybody in their division, to be honest with you. The Rams, give them about next year. Give them next year. I say give them another year. They're going to be good. The Rams going to probably be in the wild card next year. I promise you that. Give them one more year. This year, no. Next year, yes. The Rams is solid. The Rams are solid. They proving me wrong every week. Even though some of the games they shouldn't have won, but they won. But it's whatever. I still got the Cardinals beating this team 28-16. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Because the Cardinals just have they just a better team. They got more talent. And Larry Fitzgerald he got resurrected. It looked like he got resurrected or something. I don't know. He came from the graveyard and they dust him off and they just said, go ahead and play. go ahead and do your thing, man. But yeah, I got the Cardinals beating them. Next game, the New York Giants at the Seahawks. Seahawks Giants. Seahawks killed the Raiders. Well, they ain't killed the Raiders, but they beat the Raiders. It's all these division games. You got the Broncos and Raiders. That's a division game. The Cardinals and the Rams division game. All these division games this week. But yeah, anyway, New York at Seattle. I got Seattle this week. Now the Giants, they can pull a rabbit out of all of our behinds and beat the Seahawks, but the Seahawks at home, they are at home, and I think the Seahawks going to get it clicking. They're going to get it clicking because they won the past two games. They beat the Panthers 13-9, and they beat I think the Raiders 30-23 or something like that, 30-20. I can't remember that, but yeah, they beat them. The Giants are a better team than the Raiders, but I still think the Seahawks are going to pull it off because they're at home. That home field advantage, man. That's the only reason why I'm picking the Seahawks. They're at home. That's the only reason. And yeah, I got them beating them though. I got them beating them 35-17. I got them beating them. The Giants is just they can't hang with no Seahawks, man. When Russell Wilson is on his A game, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I'm just saying. He's a game manager, but when he's on his A game, he's good. Very good. And Russell Wilson, people don't give him enough credit. I give him all the credit in the world because that guy's good. He's good. Especially if you give him an offensive line. He needs an offensive line so he can play even better. You know? And beast mode, Marshawn Lynch gonna kill the Giants. They gonna kill the Giants. Okay. Next game. The Bears at the Green Bay Packers. The Bears at the Green Bay Packers. Wow. Yeah. No, this game ain't harder to decide. I'm just bored. I'm just BSing. I got the Green Bay Packers, man. The Bears garbage, man. The Bears is trash. They're trash. It feels good. It feels good to crap on the Bears, man, because they gave me a bunch of crap this offseason before the season started. I mean, this past offseason, they gave me a bunch of crap talking about my Lions ain't gonna do this and we ain't gonna do that, and they gonna be better than us and all this other crap. So when karma comes back, it feels real good. It feels real good to crap on the Bears, man. I told y'all that we're better than you, and we gonna sweep you. The Lions gonna sweep the Bears. I put that on everything. They're gonna sweep the Bears. But anyway, just like the Packers going to do this Sunday, they're gonna sweep you this Sunday. When they beat you, they're gonna sweep you this Sunday, and then when the Lions play you, they're gonna sweep the Bears too. The only team the Bears gonna beat in this division is the Vikings. They're not beating the Lions or the Packers. It's over. It's not happening. And they sure as hell not beating the Lions on Thanksgiving. It's not happening. But yeah. Yeah, I got the Packers beating this team. I got them beating them 38-16. 38-16. Team Bears is horrible. And the Packers at home too. All is over. It's over. The Bears have no chance. They have no well, I ain't gonna say they don't have no chance. Every team has a chance, but you know what I mean. They have a very small chance to win in that game. And Jay Cutler never, and I mean never, beats the Green Bay. I mean, he never beats Aaron Rodgers. Never. He hardly can ever beat Aaron Rodgers. But that goes for the Lions too. But at least the Lions beat him recently. At least the Lions beat the Packers recently. When the last time the what's the names played them? It's been a while. It's been a while. since the Bears beat them. It's been a while, a long while since the Bears beat the Packers with Aaron Rodgers. It's been a long time. Next game, I'm gonna go with an upset. Monday Night Football. Well, the Packers and Bears, the Bears and Packers is Sunday Night Football. But another primetime game, you got the Carolina Panthers at the Eagles. I'm going with the upset. I'm picking Carolina to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm picking them to beat the Eagles. I'm serious. I am about serious as you can think of. I am very serious about that. I think the Panthers are going to beat the Eagles. That's my upset pick of the week because they don't have Nick Foles, and I think Mark Sanchez is garbage. I still think he's the same old Mark Sanchez, just wearing a different jersey. That's all it is. Mr. Bump Fumble. I will never forget that game when he had that bump fumble, Mark Sanchez. It was on Thanksgiving against the New England Patriots, I think 2 seasons ago in 2012, when he had a bump fumble against the Patriots. It was and that game was on Thanksgiving. I watched that game. I actually watched that game. It was funny as ever. That was the most botched play in NFL history. Well, at least one of them. No, it is the most botched play in NFL history. But yeah, I got the Panthers beating the Eagles in a close one. I got them beating them. I think Cam Newton gonna go off in this game. I think the score gonna be 31-28. But yeah, they're gonna beat the Eagles, I think. Yeah, that's all I gotta say in this video though. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about my picks or what your picks gonna be. Tell me what your picks is this week in the comment section. Tell me what your picks is in the comment section. I guess I'm gonna be out of here. I'll be back. Peace out.